Off the pass. Feeling it tonight, folks. He is feeling it tonight. Another three for Zachary Ricochet. Got bumped by Hart, says that's okay. I'll just take it out to the three-point line and drain it on the offensive rebound. Hot potato. Out to Ricochet. Another. Yes!
Look at the young fella play.
Yeah, baby. Hey, this is ATL Kool-Aid drinker coming at you again. You know, drinking that Kool-Aid. We're looking good on all phases right now. Georgia Bulldogs, Atlanta Falcons, Atlanta Hawks. And I'm looking forward to Georgia Tech to upset the old Miami Hurricane this weekend. We got this, going to be a nice weekend, but I'm going to try to do 2 videos this weekend because I want to talk about the Hawks a little bit more and Ricochet. So then, you know, go in on that. So the player for the night, they're going to get ready to play tonight. And they're going to be playing Detroit in Detroit. And, you know, the Hawks now, they looking good. They still hanging in the thick of things. As of for right now in standings, they looking pretty good. They basically right now is up in I think they're in the 5th spot right now. You know, I think that's where they are. So I'm looking at that, and they looking really, really good. The Atlanta Hawks are looking. They are in that 5th spot now with that win, this last win, and by them being in that 5th spot and making things look good for us, you know. And hey, the Nets is above us, and we beat the Nets. So the Nets weren't as bad as everybody thought them as being a not a good team. So the Nets have shown themselves to be pretty good with Schroeder over there and those guys. So that's showing us that we are better than what people think they are, and the Nets is also. So we beat those guys. But Ricochet, man, I want everybody to know I go in hard on people like that, man. He's our number 1 draft pick. It's no reason for a manager to go out and not get a mutant, a beast to be our number 1 draft pick. And when that guy came out not playing up to his potential, sometimes you need a push. You need to put that out in the aura, put it in the air so it can get to him. You know, it wasn't no reason for him to go 1 for 9 and 1 for 5 from the 3-point line. We didn't need all that. We didn't need that we didn't need that some of that 18% shooting that we had from the 3-point line was coming off of his miss. I mean, other people were missing too, but he's our number 1. We want him to play like a number 1, and we should give him an opportunity to do that. So, thanks to Ricochet, he come in here and he finna be the last piece to that big 3. And you know, for you to win a championship, that's exactly what you need. You need a big 3. And I'm saying it like that, the big 3. Trae Young, Jalen Johnson, and Ricochet, our number 1 draft pick. Okay? That game that he had, that Ricochet had, he could not have had that game. And I'm saying all the stuff that he does is good. But as for on the offensive part and the way Trae set him up and the way Trae drawed up double teams so that he won't have to be caught in those double teams and those traps, it is going to be very important that Trae Young stay on this team to make sure everything functions correctly. Trae Young right now is leading the NBA with assists by 11.4, 11.3 in assists. So this man right here, we need those guys if we're going to make that move and move on to make that run between here and 2027 to get a championship. Okay? That's what we need. Now, all this rumor stuff and Trae Young and the Lakers want Trae Young and the San Antonio want Trae Young. Man, if Trae Young was going to leave, it was all set up when I said it. They should have took when Boogie Cousin came to him and said, "Hey man, you need to go ahead and leave." Those opportunities before he got hurt, and he had several 30-point games. He was looking really good. He had came in here and beat LeBron, Curry, Kevin Durant, and done almost beat Kawhi Leonard before the All-Star break. And LeBron James said, "I don't see why this man shouldn't be an All-Star." And LeBron went in there and used some of his power to encourage these people to say, "Hey, this man," and there was reason for this man not to be playing in the All-Star. And so this time Trae Young accepted the reserve because he didn't accept the time in 2021 when they offered him the reserve. But this time he did, and he went in and he played a little ball with them, and he did good, you know. But all y'all guys who sitting here talking about just because don't start that stuff, fans. Don't start that stuff with the Hawks. Don't start that division stuff, sports talk radio in Atlanta. Don't start that stuff. Just because Ricochet is starting to look good, this is a team. It takes a team to win. It's going to take the combination of Trae Young, Ricochet, and Jalen Johnson to win a championship. And I want y'all fans and radio stations around here to understand what we got to do. I heard T going there and say, "Oh, Trae Young is going to leave because he want to go somewhere where he can win. He don't want to stand for no rebuild." Listen, folks. Listen, Trae Young. This is not a rebuild until you leave. That's the only way it's a rebuild is that Trae Young is no longer an Atlanta Hawk. That's the only way it's a rebuild. Is that Trae Young is gone. Ain't nobody got time for no rebuild. I don't want no rebuild. I want to build, not rebuild. Build on what we already have. Do the basic thing that teams normally do. You know what that is? Hey, you go and trade and draft to build on what you already have. Your foundation is Trae Young. He is the foundation. He's the metal that holds the structure up. Going to get us being lucky to fall into the number one is a blessing. We would have never thought that would happen. Can we get blessed again that this number one pick is the man? So all this Trae Young going somewhere and all this bull crap, and the Lakers and the San Antonio, y'all had y'all chance to get Trae Young last year. You had a chance. But no, when he got hurt and looked like DJ gonna be doing this, and the team could do it, and they talking about his draft, his rating drops and all that kind of stuff. Nobody want Trae Young. Oh, yeah, I guess y'all fell in that situation. Y'all didn't want it then, huh? Y'all didn't go at him hard. You had to make a decision. Okay, too late. Trae Young went in there and talked to Landry, and they came together. They came together where they now is going to make this thing work, and that he gonna play out his contract. His contract ain't up until the next 2 to 3 years. This man got a chance to get a supermax contract to win. If he win, him and Ricochet and Jalen Johnson with Trae Young, Jalen Johnson can become an all-star. With Trae Young this year, Ricochet, if he go ahead and don't be breaking them 1-9s and 1-5s, continue doing what he's doing and do that main thing what his role was brought here to do, was to catch and shoot Trae Young shots when he gets set up for it, or when he gets set up for an alley-oop. That's naturally for a 6'10 or 6'11 guy to bring in defense. It's very simple. It's not that hard. He's 6'10". He very had the ability to move like a guard, like a 2, and like a 2-3 guy. At 6'10", 6'11", it's not that hard with almost 7 foot wingspan. Easy for him to play defense. But to put the ball in the hoop is a whole different story. Zacc, whatever you do, and I always tell players and people who play in sports, find out your weakness, some that God you're not naturally built with, and go and practice on that hard. So Zacc, well, all you need to do is be able to shoot like Kevin Durant. Stay in the gym shooting all the time till you hit those threes, man. And then the sky's the limit because all the other stuff come to you is natural. So yeah, I'm going to call you out and call you trash until you are able to accomplish shooting those 3-point shots. And it's going to be very important that you shoot those 3-point shots because those are the shots that make you famous. Just like Trae Young logo shot. Trae Young, I'm telling you, bro. Get back in the gym. Get back where you shooting that logo 200 to 300 times. You must bring that circle shot back in the game. That's what make you famous, along with your passing. Don't go in there forcing passes, trying to get it to this person and that person. Let that passing come to you naturally, and you won't have so many turnovers. Let the men, in order for Trae to get open, let the guys rotate and move to the open spot so Trae Young can get the ball to you. You won't have to try to force it to you between 2 and 3 guys when he get trapped. There's no reason for Trae Young to be trapped and trying to pass out of a trap. He should be passing as the trap come to him, and you should be already moved to a spot where he can see you to get the pass to you. And then when he get the pass to you, what's on an alley-oop, double O, missing the slam dunk, Clint Capella, missing your layup and slam dunks, JJ, missing your 3-point shot, double O, Zacc, missing your 3-point shot. You can't do that. You can't be hitting the side of the backboard, Zacc. You can't be shooting air balls, Zacc. Jalen Johnson, you cannot be shooting air balls, Jalen. Trae Young, you can't shoot that shot just to be throwing it up there. Shoot it to hit the shot, man. If you're going to shoot the logo, if you're going to shoot 25 to 30 feet out, shoot it to hit it. I see you just throwing it up, bro. There's no concentration in that shot. Don't do the analytics on that shot, man. Don't do the analytics. I understand we need to draw them guys out and get them to the field, but only way you're going to make that work really, really good is that you hit that shot. We win when the ball go in the basket, fellas. We can't shoot 18%. We can't shoot 32% from the 3-point line. And let's talk about defense. Coach, don't run no zones, no 3-2 zones, all that kind of stuff. It's very simple. The defense we should run with the height that we have and the athleticism that we have on this team, we should defend the 3-point line. And we ain't talking about inside the 3-point line. We talking about outside the 3-point line. So every player who defends the 3 should step outside the 3-point line to defend the 3. Defend the spots that the shooter shoots on and take it away from them. Because a lot of those guys like White, he's not very good coming toward the basket. Once you get him off that 3-point spot, now you forcing him to do something that he don't naturally have the ability to do. Now, a player like Jason Tatum and superstars and stuff, yeah, they're going to do better. But you don't want them shooting a 3. If Jason Tatum shoot a 22, make him shoot 23 footers. If he shoot a 23-footer, push him out a little bit more and make him shoot a 24-footer. So you start missing. That's what they do to Trae Young. They start picking Trae Young up when he come across the court. Why? Because of his logo shot. They know when he shoot, they got to say, oh, heck no, this man going to pull up from the logo. Let us stretch him out and get him off of those spots and force the ball out of his hand to somebody else. Okay? But Trae Young, it's going to be very important that you get in there and shoot the ball too. Get in there and shoot 300, 400 times, man, until you hitting your shots, man. We don't need all that inconsistency on you shooting those shots and missing those shots. When Ricochet started hitting those shots and they start pulling people away from you and you start going one-on-one, hey, you're gonna be a problem to everybody. Okay? And come on, people. It ain't that hard to play Trae Young. For Trae Young to play defense on somebody that's just a set shooter. Just sit him over there in the spot. Listen to me, people. Mathematically, 2 is less than 3. Mathematically, 3 is more than 2. Mathematically, if the ball going, one who shoot the ball in the basket and get the ball in the basket the most, win the game, mathematically. That's science. As simple as that. So therefore, all we have to do is get better at shooting because our athleticism is above a lot of more. We got more athletic people on this team than most other teams do. Most of these guys jump very well, move very well, dribble pretty decent. Trae Young passes better than most guards in the NBA. Moves just as fast and move and got eyes to see passing lanes better than just about anybody in the NBA. As a guard. So I'm gonna be doing some videos where I can say to y'all, you know, this thing about Trae and Luka and DJ and all that kind of stuff, man. It's not reasonable. So the thing is, we the only organization and fan base that when we start getting a decent player, you want to go get rid of your all-star. I mean, like, that don't make sense. To go get rid of your all-star when you went and got a dude who's 6'10", 6'11", who basically a mutant. Once this man get down to where he can hit 50% of what Trae kick out shots to him, he gonna be unstoppable. Let me say this about Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson can be a triple-double player in the NBA. This man passes. This man rebounds. And this man shoots the ball. He can score. He can pass. And he can rebound. Jalen. I hear everybody say, I hear DJ, oh, I play the right way. Ooh, play the right way. I don't play for stats. No, people. Play for stats. Let me tell you what your stats should look like, JJ. And you should come into the game looking to play with those stats. Then I'm gonna have to get ready to close. But look, JJ, your stat base should be at least 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Do that. Now, I want you to have 25. I want you to actually have 25, 10, and 10. Every game. 25, 10, and 10. That's your stat line. If you bring me that every game, we will win. Ricochet, your stat line should at least be 25, 7, and 3 steals a game. 2 to 3 steals a game. That's your stat line should be. 25, 7 rebounds, and 3 steals a game. Trae Young, you just do what you do, bro. If they catch and shoot your shots, it's going to be easy for you to be 25 and 15. The shots they miss is the reason why you don't have 25 and 15. The missed dunks that they misses, Okongu, is the reason why you don't have 25 and 15. So anybody who catching this video, you want to leave a comment to agree with me or disagree with me, leave it. Okay? Give me a thumbs up, ring the bell, subscribe so you can get more of my commentary. And I'm going to be coming back, okay? Because we got big games coming up. We got Georgia Tech playing Miami. We got the Atlanta Hawks going to be playing. They're going to be playing Detroit tonight. And also, I think they're going to come right back and play before this weekend is up. They're going to come right back and play. Let me see who they got. They're going to come right back and play. Let me see. They're going to come right back and play the... They're going to come back and play the Bulls on Saturday, tomorrow, which is a back-to-back. So they're going to play the Pistols. Then they're going to play the back-to-back game against the Bulls. And so that's what's going to happen. Then they're going to come right back and play the Celtics again in Cleveland. And we got Georgia playing Ole Miss. You know, and we got Atlanta Falcons with our rivalry in New Orleans playing New Orleans. So I'm going to be coming back after you probably Sunday afternoon after all this stuff go down. And I'm going to give my commentary on all of that. You know, I'm going to be on a few shows and stuff. The Birdcage. I'm going to probably be on We Talk Hawks TV tonight and tomorrow. And you be checking out me doing some stuff with Dixon Way when I be going in his chat room. Sometime I go up in there and speak with him, you know. So but just hit everybody up, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, say you disagree. If you want to drink this Kool-Aid, say I want to be a Kool-Aid drinker. See you later.